we know the history between Becca and the Sea Stars. Not only holding a victory at Double Vision against Ashley Vox, but defeating Delmi Exo on the road, and she's got some scrunchies on.
What a collection.
I think an honorary member of the Scrunchie squad. We saw that on the road earlier this season. Don't forget to tune in Wednesday nights on IWTV. And the loudest pop of the night is for the Scrunchies, Johnny Torres.
Scrunchie country here in Yarmouth, baby.
Look, I'm the tag partner of the Scrunchie squad.
I'm interested in who's going to start this match because Ashley Vox, we've seen it on Twitter, we've seen it in interviews. She wants to get her hands again on Becca. We saw that interview as well. Very heated after the singles encounter where Becca using some Scrunchie ingenuity and able to thwart the real catch submission from Ashley Vox in a way that we've really never seen before. Something that she wasn't game planned for. The bell is sounded from referee Nate Speckman. It's Delmi Exo and Davienne starting this one off, and no hard feelings between Delmi and Becca. Ashley Vox saying, what the hell on the apron? You're my tag team partner.
After a razor-thin contest like what we've seen on the road from Delmi and Becca, I can respect the sportsmanship here as we are off to the races.
Davienne snagging the Scrunchie. That belongs to her.
Very possessive over their scrunchies here.
Gotta have them.
Gotta have them.
Such a wide variety we've seen in Limitless Wrestling over the past year or so. It's amazing to see what Becca has done in such a short amount of time. And Davienne, let's talk about her for a second. A New England stalwart, really the woman who's been holding down New England women's wrestling for a number of years now. And her run in Limitless Wrestling is unlike any other she's had in her tenure here in the Pine Tree State Pro Wrestling Party. And these scrunchies going, oh, she doesn't like that Delmi wore him to the ring, taking him from just one of the boys.
And Delmi not taking kindly to that, reining in the elbows.
Gonna get heated quickly. Davey reversing the whip. Delmi ducks the clothesline, looks for a hip toss.
Stepping up into the head scissors.
And I think we talked about it earlier tonight. A lot of wrestlers exhibiting new moves in their repertoire. Delmi Exo, one of those as well after her tenure in Japan last year. Getting cut short, of course, to the pandemic, but the work did not stop for just one of the boys. Going in full force with the Sea Stars in tag team action, and they really want to be a huge part of this building, budding tag team division here in Limitless Wrestling.
And they were off to a hell of a start, taking Main State Posse to their limit at the Vacation Land Cup 2020.
What a matchup that was, catching the IWTV archives. The tag was made, though the real catch entering combat and connecting with a drop kick.
It sent the Scrunchie out of her hair.
Wow.
That's force.
Does that mean he's in the Scrunchie squad now?
He is now.
Becca connecting with a wild kick to the midsection.
Trapping that arm.
And once again, a Scrunchie placed on the wrist of Ashley Vox. This time, the fist go round not connecting. Ashley Vox sitting her down on the canvas with a kick. And now going to work.
Tag to Delmi.
Oh, hucking that thing to the floor. Not a popular maneuver here in Limitless Wrestling. The Scrunchies are beloved.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, setting up for the senton.
Pushing the air out of the body of the leader of the Scrunchie squad, but only a 2 count from referee Nate Speckman. Becca's so resilient. We've seen it in battles with her tag team partner Davienne, who just made the tag right there, drilling Delmi Exo off the knee.
Facebuster, backbreaker. In comes Davienne with the ripcord into the clothesline.
Cover quickly. Only a 2 count. Delmi Exo able to power the shoulder off the canvas, but Davienne not going to let her make the tag. These two cutting off the ring, and it's impressive to see this tag team cohesion here. The first time these two have teamed in Limitless Wrestling.
Davienne, multi-time tag team champion across multiple promotions. No shortage of tag team expertise.
A 2 count once again from referee Nate Speckman. We've seen Becca in tag team action before as well, but it's always a new feel when you're tagging with someone who, was your opponent a few months ago in the most important match of your Limitless career. Quick tags, though, continuing between these two. Ooh, big squisher in the corner. Tag once again, Becca the legal competitor, and Ashley Vox, unfortunately, just has to sit and watch as Delmi Exo getting crushed in the corner by these two, and tags galore, Johnny Torres.
Quick in and out. Stationed in the corner, nowhere to go for Delmi. In comes Becca yet again. Another head of steam. Wait a minute!
Shit! Delmi falls in a heap. Cover! Oh, only a 2 count though.
If Delmi hadn't kicked out, that scrunchie would have been just enough to distract Ashley Vox. Ashley Vox hates scrunchies.
I didn't know the hate sat so deep, but I guess after a loss like that to Becca at WWR because of the scrunchie, I can understand where the hatred comes from.
Hasn't looked at him the same since, I can only imagine. In comes Davienne.
Delmi trying to fight back, but the shots just so consistent from these two. And now, Davy looking to do bigger damage. Vertical suplex connecting into the cover. 2 count once again. Delmi continues to persevere, but how much more can she stand if these quick tags continue?
Made her way to a neutral corner for a short time, back into the corner of the, well, scrunchie squad.
Yeah, that was short-lived. Delmi getting space just for a moment. And now, if we can call them the Scrunchie squad, I guess we can. Backing her to a corner, maybe looking for some double-team offense. Oh, Delmi like a cat! Wow! Connecting with a double drop kick, sitting both Davienne and Becca down, and the real catch. Looking for that tag on the outside.
This is the opening that Delmi's been waiting for here. Davienne and Becca both motionless.
Yeah, that was some connection. I mean, they were charging in, not expecting Delmi Exo, number 1, to find her footing on the ropes after being whipped in, but 2, able to connect with some offense, and now a tag! Here comes the real catch! Shoulder to the abdomen region!
Stepping up, takes her around into the head scissors.
Halfway across the ring, what leg strength from the real catch! Ducking through, fish hook here! And that's gotta feel good. A little revenge to Becca with the headbutt, sending her out to the floor. We better watch out here. Everybody out of the pool! Suicide dive from Ashley Vox, taking down both members of the Scrunchie squad.
Rocking and rolling is the real catch. Got to capitalize now, Ashley.
Yeah, got to get him back inside the ring and not wasting too much time. Becca being tossed back in. Uh-oh. Maybe looking for that spring. Oh, nope. Connecting with a kick.
On through, another flatliner.
What force did she drive her into the canvas with? But Becca able to power the shoulder off the canvas. Just a 2 count, Johnny Torres.
Close, but no cigar. Becca's got a bottomless tank of resilience here. Can take a beating. We've seen it time and time again on the road.
Oh, super kick connecting.
Up.
Davienne with a German suplex. Here comes Becca. Wow!
Twisting elbow out of the corner, and Ashley's in the wrong part of town.
It's time for the Davienne, you life, my God!
Like she was hit by a bus.
I have never seen it with such weight, and Delmi just in a nick of time. See, Davienne turned her back, thought it was one, it was not. And now, she's pissed off, sending Delmi Exo hard to the outside.
Listen up, come on.
I don't know how much Ashley Vox has left after that. Into the steel ring post, abdomen first, and now. Oh, no!
Spinning heel kick. Nobody home for Ashley Vox, but connected right on Not America's Sweetheart.
The Visco round taking out Davienne and a European uppercut from Ashley Vox. The Sea Stars trying to take advantage of the miscommunication. Snapmare forward.
Could be time.
Ashley's on top.
Flop of the fish.
And that seals it.
Here are your winners, Ashley Vox and Delmi Exo, the Sea Stars.
One mistake from the Scrunchie squad of Becca and Davienne, and that's all it took for the Sea Stars to capitalize and walk out of Suffer No Fools with their first tag team victory in quite some time here in Limitless Wrestling.